Welcome everybody to Neutral Perspective. Barcelona have lost to 2-1 to PSG. PSG have done what they deserved. What they deserved. If you've been back to the Remontada game, Barcelona don't come back. But that game was better because it was the fact that it was second leg and Barcelona was 4-0 down. But I don't think I was in a game where a similar outcome to the last game they played. That was special. Where Barcelona doesn't come back. Years later, PSG doesn't come back. It was special because we know how the style of play both team plays. Plays young players like Mahili, Due, pushes the team forward. Barca, same thing with you've got Yamal still a teenager, has got so much potential for himself, and who knows what we're going to see next from Yamal, Pedri as well. I think with Szczesny, it is a massive problem with Szczesny. Because Szczesny, I think Szczesny's the oldest player in the Barcelona squad. So the fact that he's the goalie full of youngsters, it's going to be a massive problem. Especially you've got the pace of youngsters now when it comes to football against 40 years old. But overall, the game was interesting. I mean, the game was really interesting. I mean, PSG was just got the last laugh, and Barca just didn't find their rhythm of play. Towards the end, both teams just tried to do something that they needed to do. They could, with PSG losing Enrique, former Barcelona manager, Dembele, former Barcelona player, he was underused at Barcelona. He doesn't get enough credit when he was at Barcelona. Why? Because of when he was at Barcelona. You had players like Messi. You had to live up when you're going to a club like Barcelona. During that time, you had Messi to be the number one priority. You cannot take Messi's spot as the number one player in the attacking options. And then same thing with Ferran Torres. He's a fantastic player for Barcelona, but Guardiola underused him with Alvarez. Pep Guardiola underused him. So the fact that Ferran Torres is playing where he wants to play, the fact that yes, you got Lewandowski. Lewandowski is the Barcelona's main striker. But the fact that Barcelona has players that they can swap, unlike Man City had just didn't use Ferran Torres that much. So pushing Ferran Torres, Lewandowski, giving them each game is important. PSG, I just love the fact that it was I just really love the fact that it was a track game. But again, it was something that you can't write it off. And today, PSG just dominated how they play. It was just one stupid mistake in Barcelona put them into so much pain. The Gonzalo Ramos' goal, it was similar to the Ferran Torres' goal, but I think right now PSG, what do you expect from the world champion? the Champions League winners, best team in the world, know their stuff, a team that wants to fight for something that they haven't fought for a long time. And PSG French French team was in 1993, but Marseille, 1994. Marseille won the last Champions League team. So to get that, to show the dominance, to prove to teams, okay, people call the League One a Farmers League. To prove that, okay, even though we play against Farmers League, we still have to defend our title. And you know what? They've done it in an old-fashioned way, the best way football can show the passion. Last minute goal against a team that humiliated you 6-5. And the one Roberto got the last minute goal, of course. This is what I'm saying. PSG will be the reigning champions. I think the reigning champions defend the title successfully, win the Champions League. If you look at the teams who are in the Champions League, English teams, Arsenal don't have the quality that PSG has. Spurs, same thing. Liverpool's underperforming. Man City's under. It's got a good threat, but it's not. I don't think it can handle. Enrique's playing style, same with Chelsea. Maybe Barcelona, they were in the quarterfinal, semi-final, they could stop PSG. Italian teams, Napoli, no. Inter, well, they failed. The German teams, Dortmund, Bayern. No. I mean, maybe Bayern Munich, but I mean, PSG has that raw talent that fans have been asking for in a lot of teams a long time. Yeah, West Ham fans have been asking for a long time. They're asking for a team that can build their youth to progression to the senior team. But we don't show that. We always show the worst sides of having the oldest squad in the last 2 seasons. But PSG, man, that is like, and I never understand how no one tried that method of. Not many people use that method of a young team during the Champions League to become a successful club. Not many players would think about that. With Barca, I just think the high press didn't work. You put a lot of defenders outside of the next to the middle, the kickoff area, the starting area, and it was the players who's got pace. Who's got pace. Gonzalo Ramos can use that advantage, and which he did. But I just think right now, the question is, who are we going to see that can stop PSG? Because they're a fantastic squad, a team that lost their best goalie, Donnarumma, to Man City. By the way, Man City drew 2-2 to Monaco. Did drew 2-2 to Monaco today. So again, I'm surprised that that even without Donnarumma, and to use someone that's like 40 years old, no offense to Sydney, by the way, to perform like that, you have to think about where the players are going to be if you're starting your opponents. And today, one small mistake, one critical error ruined the chances for Barcelona. And I'm not surprised. I'm honestly not surprised that it was, you know, going to be I knew it was going to be a PSG losing, but I got it wrong. But I'm just thinking, like, I don't get why people would put high press on the defenders, why the defenders would come, it would just be one of those games where you put your defenders to come forward, and then a rookie mistake. It is a rookie mistake. So for PSG to do that, they outsmarted Barcelona. So credit to Barcelona. Credit has to go to Barcelona for the lack of preparation of PSG's pace. But mainly credit has to go to PSG for getting the last laugh. So Barca, learn to prepare your opponent against opponents. Don't use their strengths as an advantage. So when I say that massive credit goes to Barcelona, it's a sarcastic way. You have to align yourself to put so much pressure into the opponents, where you have to think, okay, who am I marking and getting that job done? So it's a tough job to ask, but what's more important? The it was a stupid idea for the defense to go forward, to go a bit forward, but it was just like I wouldn't say a rookie mistake. I've seen a lot of teams do that, and then they have to face the consequences of losing 3 points in today. So it's their fault. Their fault is PSG's game. So yeah. Thanks guys for watching this video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to that button. If you enjoyed this video. The next video is London Derby, West Ham versus Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium, and Saturday will also be the Chelsea versus Liverpool Stamford Bridge, same day, two games to go, an international break. Peace. I'm out. Come on. PSG.